guys, it's Nicole coming at you with another Roads to Results resource. And today we're going to talk about employees that have a bad attitude and are toxic. And this is very difficult sometimes. And so if you are an entrepreneur, my recommendation to you would be hire slow, fire fast. Fire very, very fast. The minute that you see that their attitude is not fitting in your culture, let them go before you get too reliant upon them and they become even more and more ingrained. Negativity spreads, so does positivity. But what you don't want is you don't want that cancer permeating through your culture. Culture is so important to a company and to a team. And if you think that your team or your company doesn't have a culture, you're wrong. That's your culture. So you want to make sure whoever you're hiring, that attitude matches and the enthusiasm, the positivity is there. This was a while back, we had an employee that was extremely negative. And honestly, on some level, I think that's why I hired her, because I wanted to help her. And I wanted her to see a different light and things like that. And we wound up keeping her for just over a year, but we should have let her go much sooner. The stress level, just the internal angst, it got to the point I did not even want to go into the office, and it was my office that I didn't want to go into. That is when you know that you've got a negative employee and something has to be done. For those of you that are working in more corporate, sometimes it's a little harder to let people go. You've got to go through an HR process and reviews and things like that. But in all cases, what you need to do is really talk to the employee, let them know that their attitude, not only is it a reflection on them, it's impacting others, and that your expectation as part of their job is that they're going to have a more positive attitude. Even if they need to fake it for a little while, fake it till you make it, right? So maybe they'll start to change. You've got to give them the opportunity. Some people may just not even be aware that they're negative sometimes. But for those that are, and they continue down that path and they don't want to grow and they don't want to change, then you've got to start the process. In whatever company that you're in, you've got to start the process to move them out, because they will infect the rest of your team and they'll impact your culture. And we talk a lot about creating elite teams. And if you've got like these negative people that think things shouldn't be done or can't be done, or why would we do it this way, then you're not going to achieve greatness with that. You're not going to achieve greatness with that attitude. So, and you don't want to let that permeate into yourself either. So you've got to start to take the steps to phase them out or change their responsibilities in some cases. Maybe that makes them happier. But you've got to make the change, and you've got to do it quick. You've got to recognize it and start moving. And it may take you a few months, but you've got to start the process. So hope this helps. Don't procrastinate on this, because it will impact you. It'll impact your business. So please do what you can to make the shift. And we'll talk again soon.